G2 has reached a verbal agreement with some of the guard players. What? If G2 is approved by Riot to enter the league, they can be the organization to enter the VCT Americas. G2? Okay, this caught my eye here. There's something that caught my eye here. Wait. Where is it? Oh. It's a toast clip, I'm guessing.
How much do you think each
Let's see.
guard player is getting?
Is this from today? It is from today.
Pretty a lot.
Okay, I would imagine Toast tried to get them. Let's. He probably has information on it. Bro's looking fresh. What is that headset?
Like 10K a month?
No, way more than that.
20K a month?
Probably.
30K a month?
Potentially.
40K a month?
Unlikely. I think they're getting 30K a month. That's my guess. And if they're not, they fucked up.
The numbers I've heard thrown around have all been extremely high. And this spot only exists for 2 years, which is crazy. Like,
I think it's worth it though, right?
G2, like how much?
Actually, it's not worth it. None of these teams are really worth it, probably, because it's fucking mad expensive. But
How much are you spending on this spot, right? Let's say G2 is spending $2 million a year.
$2 million a year. So if he's saying $2 million a year, let's pull out this calculator. Let's say 30K a month. Let's say the coach is 30K, 180,000 times 12. So he's basically saying 30K.
I think it's actually, it might be more than 2 million.
Damn, more? Can someone give me a quick summary of the drama? It's not drama. Basically, the guard got cucked out of their spot because the organization was not able to provide. I don't know. They weren't able to basically meet the standards of the league. So now the players have the option of joining a new organization. I think it's an auction now. I want to say it's an auction, right? Like, they're probably going to get, I mean, because this is such a rare situation that they're probably going to get the bag thrown at them. I mean, they deserve it. Considering the fact they almost lost their spot, it's ridiculous. League minimum is 50K a year. Read the comments. Another clip in the comments.
I would say the guard players are now going to be the most paid players in the entire league.
I think so too.
Because they were able to sell their spot.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think like people already expected this, right? I mean, I said it before, the fact that they even announced that that Riot would I said before Riot even announced that they would allow the team to seek out opportunities had they have the chance to do this, that it would literally be an auction amongst all the organizations. Like, it's literally that's why I felt like Toast, for example, it would be really hard for him to have a chance. I mean, I think Toast has more clout than some of these orgs, but at the end of the day, it's hard to compete because these orgs are like these orgs have investors and shit, right? So once like you got G2s and like fucking, I don't know, maybe like Optic and like whoever, I don't know, going into the picture. The rumored verbal agreement is only for Valorant, Trent, and Net, not Jonah P or Tex. Oh, they're making roster changes? Only for 2 years seems kind of wild. Yes, but it's such a rare opportunity that will never happen again, right? It's either you get this guaranteed 2 years into the league and try to capitalize as much as you can, or you play tier 2 for probably a fraction of the price and try to make it into the league. Like, how, like, I mean, I don't know how these teams are getting their money back. It's very tough, but how worth it is it to be in the league compared to, I mean, if you're not in the league, you're just out of the picture completely. What happens after 2 years is they're out of the league. So yeah, I guess with that being said, like maybe arguably it's not worth it. But the thing is that no matter what, at the end of the day, they're selling their spots. So people will throw money at them. Like maybe arguably it's not worth it. But the thing is that no matter what, at the end of the day, they're selling their spots. So people will throw money at them. So I would not be surprised if they're getting at least 30K a month a player. And if they're getting anything less than 30, then I think they're failing in the negotiations. Because this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity that no other team will ever have the chance to do. Because the next year's team that qualifies to the franchise league, for the chances of them to not meet the standards of the league is like 1%. Per player? Yeah. I'm talking 30K a player. 30K a player, yes. 30K a player for sure. Definitely 30K a player. 30K a month per player. Yeah. I would imagine most tier 1 teams at this point, each player is getting probably, I mean, I don't actually know, but I would say probably average at least 10K a month per player. There's no way they're getting 30K a player when league minimums are 50K per year. Well, they are because it's a rare situation. They are because they're getting to sell their spot. What's the most I've got? My highest salary in CS:GO was 30K. I think it was 30K. Maybe a little bit, 32. I think my highest salary was 32, 30, something like that. Toast said 10K a player. No, he literally said the same thing. He literally said 30K. He literally said 30K as well. 40K will be a fucking play, but I doubt they get 40K. I think they'll get 30K. If they get anything less than 20K, they drop the ball massive. But honestly, anything less than 30K, they drop the ball too. Yes, a month, people. A month, dude. I know the league minimum is 50K a year. I understand that. But that's just to set a very, like, a precedent. These players are getting at way more than that, guys. I mean, I don't actually know for Valorant players. I can only speak on CS, and it's mainly because I don't really ask around. But I would expect that the tier 1 pros are getting 10K a month, like on average. That's that. We're gonna obviously gossip, right? According to the new rule, reserve players don't have to get paid league minimum, so EG's 10-man squad is all getting cut too. If they're not getting paid league minimum, they'll just get paid less, no? I'm surprised that finesse is not sought after, like, extremely heavily. I don't know, extremely heavily, because I feel like his results in Valorant have been insane as an IGL. Like, I feel like teams would be going for him.